Dear brothers and sisters of the world, let us look at the piece of Dr. Zakir Naik, where he commented about Sri Krishna.
Fine. Sri Krishna, according to Mahabharata, how many wives he had?
Unlimited.
Not unlimited. You don't know your scripture well.
No.
Did he have 4 wives? No.
I have no idea.
Not 4, not 100, not 1,000, 16,108 wives. How many wives he had? 16,108. So why can't we Muslims have 4? What's the problem? When Sri Krishna can have 16,108 wives, why can't we have 4?
Apart from the mischievous statement, this is illogical too. If one asks, Prophet Muhammad had 14 wives, why can't all Muslims have 14 wives? Of course, there are two situations. Some Muslims have even much higher number of wives, which means by they, I don't mean all the Muslims, but the small section do not follow any law or rule. Secondly, most of the Muslims say that the rules for prophets are different. Then why can't the rules for Sri Krishna, who the Sanatana Dharma believes to be the incarnation of the Supreme God, be different? Why can't he be an exception as well? Further, Sri Krishna begot 10 sons through each of his wives. By taking 16,108 forms, can those Muslims who marry 4 achieve the same thing with their 4 wives? Why can't they take 4 forms and beget same number of children through them? Further, there are some things to note. Who is prepared to marry 16,000 women in the prison of Narakasur, as only Lord Krishna is aware of their purity? They were all the sons of Agni, that is Agni Putras, who did penance to marry the Lord, and they were born as women and ended up marrying Sri Krishna as per the fruits of their penance. And then thirdly, after the war with Narakasura, they all requested Lord Krishna to marry them. And then the fourth point is, in case of all 16,108 wives, the proposal of marriage never came from Lord Krishna even in one case. Not only every one of them wanted to marry him, but every proposal came from girl side. If the girl's parents or close ones opposed Krishna, the girl herself wanted to marry Krishna. And he responded. Rukmini was the first wife of Sri Krishna, and she was aware that Sri Krishna was the Lord, and so consented for his marriage to all others. And then the sixth point is, as told in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna never had any desires as he is the Lord. He has no duties to perform as he is the Lord. Only others have duties to perform, yet he performs actions. And in 3rd chapter, 22nd verse, it says, Name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana na anavaptam avaptavyam vartayeva cha karmani. O Arjuna, surely there's nothing in the 3 words that I have to perform as duty. There is nothing unobtainable or to be obtained by me. My desires are never unfulfilled. So the question pops up, then why does he engage in actions? That is answered in the prior verse itself. Yadyadacharati sreshtah tattadevetaro janah sa yat pramanam kurute lokas tadanuvartate. And whatsoever a great man does, others do that only. They emulate him. Whenever or whatever he sets as authoritative, that the world follows. He becomes like a role model. Then another question pops up. If he married 16,108 women, all men must follow him as much as they can. And so they also should marry many women. That is answered in earlier two verses and also in many other verses. One must do what is in his capacity and with a sense of detachment and duty consciousness. That is the mode of emulation and not an attempt to carbon copy. He danced on the hooves of Kaliya snake and lifted a mountain on his little finger and many other impossible tasks. Others can just ape him. It's not possible for others to ape him. He did every act to demonstrate that one must engage in actions so that the society is benefited. They have to consider that as their duty. All the objections have, the people who object, all the objectors, they have no belief in Hindu scriptures. All right, while raising the objections, they should either accept or entertain the entire scripture or not entertain anything, which means in their view, Sri Krishna never existed. So all their objections crumble down. They cannot selectively entertain or accept. What about Sri Rama, who is also an incarnation of Vishnu? He was son of Dasharatha and had only one wife. Why can't one emulate him? The speaker and the audience are equally ignorant of the exceptional capability of Sri Krishna, and it is ridiculous to compare themselves with Sri Krishna.